Szewczaks. It's me, Maja Szewczak, and welcome to another Upscale with Maja Szewczak. I've already started Miranda Cherry's dress, but the big Miranda Cherry, I only added arms and legs right now, so we're also going to have to give her a head because I just want to make the body first and then make her head. So let's protect the desk and let's put Miranda Cherry's body inside it for painting because I'm going to be painting. Then I had not decided yet which Miranda Cherry I'm going to upscale, but you've already know it from the thumbnail of my YouTube video when you clicked on this YouTube video. For me at the time I filmed this, I just wanted to paint it before deciding on it, so there will be that ratio brown to white acrylic paint. So let's get some of this brown, but not too much. I'm also going to add some yellowish tone to it, like yellowish tone to it, just slight, so you get it looking like Miranda Cherry. I will have to do the same ratio for the head, or maybe paint a fabric in the same color so I would know exactly what to use after it dries. So there's that. What I'm going to do today, just wanted to quickly paint things before I leave my studio because I had an appointment and something like that, so that's why. Just getting things for it. And this will be there to protect the space that I'm working with. So now let's just quickly mix up the paint and paint the arms and legs at least. I think I want to go lighter, so more white acrylic paint would be good, and paint it all over the arms and legs. And that's what I'm doing right now. Just wanted to quickly start the project very quickly before the appointment. or a group or something. There we go. That's painted. And this will also get painted, so it's all the same skin tone needed in order to just get it painted before I leave. Okay, time to let it dry before I come back to it all. I hadn't finished Miranda Cherry yet, but at least I have added her head on. I'm going to do the hat one. The hat, Miranda Cherry. So let's now get irises onto her eyes using the blue waterfall glitter and some pink glitter in there too. Or maybe instead of glitter glue, I'm just going to sprinkle some of this loose glitter into her eye and mix it with the blue eye because I want the pink to be subtle in her blue eyes. In her blue eye irises. So that's what I'm doing. Now this has to dry and I have not finished her hair. I'm going to finish it the next day. Let's work on her hat. Accordingly to her detailing, she's got pink and red in it. So that's what we will be doing in her hat. I don't have exactly bunnies, but I'll do something a similar theme for the inside of her hat. Just adding those beads into it. Hopefully it's obvious enough to work. That's like upscaling Miranda Cherry, but not to, I'm not trying to go 100% accurate this time. I'm just trying to have fun with it. So the lid I'm keeping for something else. So, because I'll be adding plastic to it, so I'm going to make holes in the plastic to make a hook. Learned my lesson from Regina Rainbow's hat. Let's get this in after piercing it. Like this, and now I'm going to just close the hook that I'm later going to add, and I'll use a red marker for the guidelines of where I'm going to glue it on. So like this. Here. would be my guideline or where to glue. So let's glue that on. Real quick. Dawn and night time to glue it on. It will have to dry overnight, so I'm keeping that in mind. So, going to extend it like this. I think I have to glue even more, but it will have to dry overnight, so that's what I've done. Let's let it all dry. And even before going home, I finished her hair. I also put it in a low side ponytail because that's what the hat Miranda Cherry also had, just like Regina Rainbow, and the hat was still drying, but I'm going to put it on her the next day. The hat has dried, and this is how the beads look like in it. Accurate enough, I hope, but it's not 100% accurate because I didn't have the things to make it 100% accurate, but just focused on the colors to make the colors accurate to the actual one. So I'm now extending the hat, the plastic, and I'm cutting this piece off the plastic before putting it on Miranda Cherry, because I will have to add cherries to it later. But this is how it looks like. I think it will look better like this. So I think I want to glue on some cherries to it, like bead cherries. Okay, so let's get some beads onto it to decorate it. Okay, so let's get maybe smaller beads. Like those beads. That's way better immediately. So now let's get this leaf onto it to decorate it, like this bead. And I also have pieces of black wool that I also want to add to the cherries for decoration. And this is how it's looking like. Time to let it dry for the second time. I let Miranda cherry dry during my exercise. It's good to get some exercise while things are drying, because it's important for your health, but also you're not tempted to touch drying things while they are drying. So that's what I did to let the hat dry and her peoples dry. I'm going to add another thing requiring to dry to get back to exercising on the treadmill. So just to have a distraction that doesn't tempt me to touch things that are still drying. So that's what I do in between rounds of waiting for things to dry. But okay, time for the pupils of her eyes to be painted with acrylic paint. I only put the sequins there to build up the shape of the eye pupil. And I think I also want to add some glitter to the hat, although that's not really on the hat. I'm just analyzing. Glitter flakes or a shiny topper, I thought. What options do I have? A lot! Red petal looks nice. That's Aria. How much honeymoon? See, I just really love buying those from eBay, so that's why I have so many of these in stock. Nobody's choosing evening primrose for my monthly dollhouse cats. Everybody's choosing bluey haze. So there we go. If you have voted on my poll for the next dollhouse cats, I do have a lot of bluey haze, so that would be really good of you to choose bluey haze, because I have a lot of bluey haze in stock. Okay, honeymoon for the brim of the hat. Let's just get some glue to paint the pigment onto the hat. Okay, so there we go. You're just focused on the hat now. So let's just add this pigment in to the hat like this. It will have to dry though, so that's what I'm doing. Just painting it on. And I think I'll paint some of this pigment onto the top part of the hat, just very lightly, to add the shimmer into it without actually affecting the visibility of this. I think I had a very watery brush, but it's fine. I should have done this to the beads, but too late to do it. But okay, I'll just live with it. And I may also finish the dress later. So there's that. Let's just leave it like this and let everything dry before moving on to her dress. After the top part of the hat has dried, I mixed up glue and this loose glitter and painted it onto it. Now that has to dry. And let's check Miranda cherry. Miranda cherries. Pupils have dried, but just checking because if I want to cover something, I just wrote Miranda cherry on the box to help me assign this, that this is Miranda cherry. Now I want to hide it, so I'm going to mix up the white, beige and yellow acrylic paint to remove that, or at least try to remove it from there. We'll see. I don't want to ruin her dress, so I have to remove it for that. Don't look at her body without the dress on. And let's just get the paint mixture into her body to at least try to hide some darker bits around her face, because I've got them and I was really in a hurry, so that's why I had to use whatever fabric. So let's just paint over that. Her mouth will come back after it dries, so that's what. And a bit on her arm. And I was just painting away to make sure it looks perfect. And now it has to dry before I can do another thing with it and get her dress back on. The hat took me some time to get on Miranda cherry because the hat was kind of falling out of it and I had to glue it several times in order for it to get it to stay on, because it was top heavy. And meanwhile, while that glue was drying, I finished Miranda Cherry's dress, so now it's time to put it on and conclude this video. I put on the finished dress, and that's the upscaled version. of this Miranda cherry. That's the big one and that's the small one. So please tell me, what do you think of the upscaled Miranda cherry doll that I've made? And I really like the colors, and I think she would really suit being with Regina Rainbow that I did in the previous episode. So that's them together. So please tell me what you think of Miranda Cherry. And bye, Szewczaks. See you in another video. Bye.